I thought that being independent and self-sufficient was a really good thing. I was really connected to God. I felt powerful in my own life and in my own walk. And what I really didn't realize at the time was that I had massive childhood wounds from being a caregiver from a young age. What I didn't know is that I was perpetuating that same dynamic in my adulthood, where I was the giver to all of the people around me. I had a degree of health, a degree of healing, a degree of freedom, and I was giving it to everyone around me that I knew, but I felt so tormented in my own loneliness, and I didn't even know that I was lonely because I was so used to it.
Yeah, Sammy and I both grew up actually believing that healthiness looked like being the savior to everybody around us. And it's easy for Christians to identify with that too, because we like mimicking Jesus instead of actually understanding that our needs and everybody else's needs around us matter just as much to him. And a lot of us are giving out of an empty cup. We're giving out of this concept of love and not actually experiencing it in the places that our hearts really need it most.
Yeah. And besides feeling alone in community because I was everyone else's leader and I didn't have my own, I was also really alone in dating relationships. I was so independent and self-sufficient. Spencer told me at one time, we were friends for a few years before we started dating, he said, it feels like you never need anything from anyone. It feels like you have like a hard edge and you're really independent. It feels hard to reach you. And I didn't understand that that was a bad thing. But what I didn't know is that I was pushing good men away. I almost had this like, I don't need no man mentality, or I'm going to wait until I know a guy's my husband before I date him. But what I didn't realize is that vulnerability felt so terrifying to me. Independence felt safe. And I always said, oh, well, these men are just insecure. That's why I'm not dating, because they're afraid of a confident, powerful woman. But what I didn't know is that I was the one pushing them away out of my own self-protection.
So obviously men and women both need help in our healing journeys.
Yes.
You know, I came out of tons of self-hatred, throwing up after meals, tons of performance-based Christianity, but we happen to coach women. And so we have a free training for Christian women. If any of this is resonating with you and you're wanting help or freedom and the ability to be vulnerable in relationships and have closeness in connection with God, men, and your friends, then this is a free training you probably don't want to miss. We're not making it free for long, but if you do want to click the link and join us, it's only 30 minutes and there's a lot that's in there that comes from our last decade of process, and I'm sure that you'll get some good tips out of it.
Hope to see you there.